lineup.
And the last time they met was in a World Cup qualifier back in 2013. Venezuela won that match at home as we look at the Vio Tinto.
Well, it's an interesting lineup from Venezuela, and certainly this is a team that you cannot underestimate. They've got experience, they've got youth, they've got pace, they're quick, they can score goals. Just look at number 9, Solomon Rondon. 13 goals for Zenit St. Petersburg in the Russian Premier League is absolutely outstanding. He's a danger man up front, and he's sprinkled with talent around him. They can spring a lot of surprises, but history tells you that Venezuela have started off this tournament very poorly. But you never know. With the atmosphere today, anything can happen.
Take a look at the officials. Andres Cunha, the Uruguayan, in charge. Assisted by Mauricio Espinoza, Carlos Pastorino. The fourth official, Enrique Cáceres of Paraguay. Temperature in the high 50s. Just about perfect, really, for a tremendous performance that we're anticipating here. Colombia and Venezuela, neighboring countries with differing histories in football, but certainly Venezuela out to change that. Semi-finalists back in 2011, into the quarterfinals in this tournament in 2007 when they hosted it.
I think it's a terrific matchup between two teams that are actually very close. When you look at recent results, Venezuela have actually had the better of Colombia over their last 10 games against each other, and that goes back over the last 15 years. And they're a good side, they're experienced, they've got a lot of talent, but it will be very difficult for Venezuela. They have to get off to a very good start. As I just mentioned there, over the last 15 Copa America tournaments, Venezuela have not won the opening game. They have to change that today if they want to give themselves the best opportunity of getting out of Group C. It won't be easy because Colombia are very, very good.
This stadium renovated in 2013, El Teniente, the lieutenant, translated. About 15,000, but it sounds like 50. Everybody's eyes on that man, the captain Falcao, and of course James Rodriguez for Colombia.
I think you got to absolutely spot on there, Lindsay. The atmosphere inside the stadium, partisan, you'd have to say it's more favourable to Colombia. Unbelievable national anthem. And the weather temperature looks excellent. Conditions look perfect for the game to get underway. I expect a high-tempo match.
Glad you could join us for This is Group C. Ready to go from Rancagua. And we are underway. It's Venezuela right to left in this first half of play, in Colombia in the traditional yellow and blue kits. The all-time head-to-head 22 wins for the Cafeteros, 6 losses, 14 draws. Blasted away that time by Zuniga. On the turn was Juan Cuadrado. That back line, again, one of the questions for this match. This is Murillo, 7th cap for him. Challenging that defense right off the bat. That was Rincon back there defending on Falcao. He's already the all-time leading scorer for Colombia. 25 goals, and certainly, Ian, he wants to prove to Manchester United specifically and others that he is still at the top of his game.
I don't think he's just trying to prove to Manchester United. I think it's about the footballing world. He's now in a transfer window where he can potentially put himself into another big transfer move. You know, there's no question that Radamel Falcao is an unbelievable footballer. He hasn't lost his touch. He just had a bad season for Manchester United. But this tournament has the potential to give him the confidence to score a lot of goals. It's a big moment for that strike force for Colombia. A lot of confidence alongside a man who's scored a lot of goals for Sevilla this season, in Carlos Bacca.
is blasted up in the air by Murillo. And there you look at the opposing number 9, Jose Rondon, another very lethal player at the top for the opponents, Venezuela. Colombia played a friendly against Costa Rica, defeating them 1-0. They've won 7 consecutive matches coming into this tournament. And for Venezuela, it was a win in March over Peru. Jose Nestor Peckerman, what a job he has done with this side. Turned their fortunes around. No problem taken away by David Ospina. Arsenal goalkeeper, his 54th appearance for Colombia in this match.
Yeah, I don't think I could have said it any better, Lindsay. Peckerman's done an outstanding job with Colombia. And I think the expectancy from this team after a successful World Cup is raised to another level. Everybody's got Colombia as a dark horse to potentially go on and win this tournament. They have to get off to a very good start in the match. It won't be easy. Venezuela already proven they want to keep possession of the ball and try to frustrate the Colombians.
Very tight quarters early on in this match. Sanchez. Carlos Sanchez. They call him the Rock, number 6 for Colombia. And stepping back is going to be Venezuela. The foul on Vizcarrondo. Another veteran for Venezuela in the back row.
Yeah, it's an aggressive challenge. I didn't see too much wrong with it. Vizcarrondo's certainly hungry to try and win possession of the ball away from Baca. Soft decision by the referee.
Vargas plays it wide. Very, very tight and very physical early on. No surprise there. Falcao can't reach that one. Typical, little bit of nerves here early on, just in the 5th minute of play.
I think it's natural. Sorry, Lindsay. I think it's natural when you come into a tournament like this. You want to do so well and start positively. The nerves will be there.
Ospina blasted away again. Cuadrado. Still looking for his first club goal for Chelsea, but right now he's got a bit of room on the right side. Running up on the right side is Zuniga. Zuniga blocked that time nicely. 2 defenders over there. Amorebieta, very experienced left back for Venezuela.
Yeah, very experienced in the right place at the right time there. Just watch for that all game. Zuniga will try to push forward as much as he can. Great football from Juan Cuadrado going forward.
Nodded back quickly. Played square shot, and it squibs to the right side. A little bit dangerous there, the way the ball was spinning.
Oh, very dangerous. It's a little bit fortunate how the ball falls in favor right here of James Rodriguez. It's a snapshot opportunity. He's closed down very quickly by Vizcarrondo. Good defending, but corner kick conceded.
First quarter of the match. Headed down. And this is going to be a foul against Colombia. Free kick for Venezuela. The foul, I guess, on Carlos Sanchez. A couple of midfielders missing, injured. One of them was Aguilar. And so you've got Sanchez and Valencia in there in those positions.
Yeah, it's good to see Carlos Sanchez getting his opportunity in that midfield for Colombia. A powerhouse midfielder that can get forward. And as you've seen right there from that challenge, he is up for this game. He wants to impress everybody.
Brought down by Murillo. Cuadrado. A lot of touches by Cuadrado so far in this match. Now it's Venezuela looking to break the other day. This is Rondon. Wow. Jose Solomon Rondon. He is strong, as you can see. Not given by the referee there.
That should have been given. Clear foul.
Thomas. Very, very high tempo to this match so far. Don't forget, you can check out this match, the highlights and more. Watch it on T-Mobile's Data Strong network. It's crystal clear T-Mobile. Trying to turn his Guerra that time. He's denied. Throw in for Colombia, taken by Amero. One of the question marks for this match, even though he's very experienced on that left side. 64th cap for him, Pablo Amero. But it's the recent play that's the concern.
Yeah, I think it's match practice that's the concern for the back line. Not many minutes along that back four. It's still a talented and experienced back four, which is most important for Colombia. And they're starting to dictate possession of the game.
Soft ball that time for Zuniga. Taken away, Rondon. Rondon in the middle, playing it wide, looking for something out of it. It's blocked. It'll be a corner for Venezuela.
That's great skill from Guerra. Lovely ability. And also how quickly Venezuela closed down that Colombian back four, putting them under pressure, forcing the mistake along the back four, winning a corner kick for nothing.
Mouse down in front, another whistle, this time a foul against Venezuela. So a little protesting there by Juan Arango. He's the all-time cap leader for Venezuela.
Well, let's have a good look at it yet again. I didn't see much wrong with that at all, and we've seen it 3 or 4 times already. The referee is so quick to blow his whistle.
A few ticky-tacky calls, I think, so far in this one by Andres Cunha. He won this assignment because the Uruguayan chosen, Umbriaco, failed the fitness test. So it's Cunha in the middle. And so far, as you said, he's called it extremely tight. Rosales with the throw. Another experienced player in that back row, played for Malaga. It's the first Venezuelan player to ever play in the Champions League, as a matter of fact. 55th cap for him. There he is, number 16. Ospina.
If anything, Lindsay, it just goes to show you how experienced Venezuela are becoming. A lot of the talent spreading their wings, more so in Europe, giving themselves the best opportunity to have a good living, gain experience, and become better footballers. And you can see from the product, there's a certain belief amongst the Venezuelan players that they can cause a real upset in today's matchup.
Strong pressure so far by Venezuela. They're really pressing, not allowing too much time on the ball by those Colombian players in the midfield. They'll start it up again, Zapata. Of course, in charge of Argentina back in 2006 at the World Cup in Germany, and known for being an excellent youth trainer and coach. He's brought new glory to Colombia, and as you see, Falcao just get wrapped around that time by Amora Bieta. So, decent opportunity here, Ian.
Yeah, I think we can safely say that was the correct decision by the referee there, and it is a dangerous position to concede a free kick on. Good opportunity with James Rodriguez on the ball.
Knocked straight out, Cuadrado. Back to Amero, and Ospina will start it up again. It. Gomez. And there we go again. I'll have to say, at least at this point, this is going to be the tightest called match so far in this tournament.
You know, we talked about it before we got into the booth today, Lindsay, that we were hoping the energy and the tempo of the game was really high. I think we've got that. The only thing stopping it from exploding is the referee stopping a game so often. It's really unfortunate so far, but it's a very close matchup, a lot closer than what I expected.
Strong challenge by Sanchez, but is picked up by the Vino Tinto. Morabeyeta. Zuniga lets it run, so this will be a goal kick for Colombia. Good look at Alejandro Guerra there, plays for Atlético Nacional in Colombia. That's his club side. There's mention in our pre-match program here in beIN Sports that Venezuela have gotten the best of Colombia in the last 5. A strong challenge that time by Vizcarrondo. Down by Murillo. Strong run by Vargas. Vargas playing it in front, looking for Rondon. The follow-up is covered by Ospina. And then a little bit of contact after the save was made. It looks like Guerra was in there.
You can't really blame him at all for challenging for it. I fully expected the goalkeeper Ospina to come out and claim this one. He does just that. I think it's a little bit of afters from Alejandro Guerra. Lovely build-up from Ronald Vargas on the right-hand side. The ability to get to the byline and cut it back to a danger zone. So difficult to defend. But it's the afters that follows from Guerra that everybody's not happy about.
Ospina being attended to, and that gives his teammates a chance to get a quick drink. And hopefully this is nothing serious, but we've had a pretty high-tempo match, I think it's fair to say so far. Here's that run again.
Yeah, this is just terrific from Vargas. Ability to put himself into a danger zone. And Rondon just completely misses the ball. Ospina comes out, but then it's the afters right there. There's not much in it at all. If anything, the goalkeeper's just kept himself on the ground for no real reason other than to grab some attention from the referee. An even better look at it. You can't fault Guerra at all for trying to stop the goalkeeper from throwing the ball out. Hello!
Well, I'd say just a bit of theater there, wouldn't you, by Mr. Ospina? Don't forget, coming up, Group C continues in Temuco. It's going to be Brazil, Peru. That'll be live, as all the matches are of this Copa America here on beIN Sports. Check with your local provider for local times. It's coming up after this match. Brazil and Peru, Group C. And everybody will have at least a match under their belts in this 44th edition of this tournament. James Rodriguez down. Second card coming out. Sejas.
He picks up a yellow card, and it's a soft one. Again, the referee stopping the game. Clearly feeling it was a yellow card decision. I've been very impressed with what Venezuela have thrown at this game so far. Really frustrated Colombia. Not allowed Carlos Baca and Radamel Falcao too much time on the ball, which is good for them.
Continuity so far for Colombia. There's a good look at Noel San Vicente. He's out to prove something as well. He's done very well in the domestic league in Venezuela. Took over from Cesar Farias. Amorobieta. Rondon. th minute of play, Group C from Rancagua. Over to Zapata. Zuniga. Murillo. This down again, appealing for attention, not getting it. Played wide quickly. Cuadrado, he's good. On the wing, curls it in. Dangerous ball and fluffed a little bit that time by Baroja. A little bit of indecision coming out.
Well, great football initially from Colombia, forcing the ball into a wide position. It's a beautiful delivery from Juan Cuadrado into the danger zone. I actually think Baroja does a good job just getting a fingertip. He's under a bit of pressure, but in full control. Here's the delivery again from Cuadrado into the danger zone right there. Possibly a little bit of sun in the eyes of the goalkeeper as well.
Point
Good
well
reaction.
taken. Point well taken, Ian. Vargas. Rondon. Blasted away by Ospina. Rincon. Salas back to Rincon. You can just see both of these sides and just jumping on to the ball immediately. 2 and 3 players, no time whatsoever.
No, it's very quick, and both teams are closing down incredibly quick, making it difficult to continue to play your football. But again, very impressed with what Venezuela have done so far outside of that cross.
Fernando Amorobieta, a lot of appearances for Athletic. Gets behind the Colombia defense. Guerra. Zapata takes it over. Really got some great tempo stuff here. Maybe not high style yet, but plenty of intensity.
The intensity is very high in the match. You can see how quickly both teams are closing down, trying to frustrate the opposition. This is brilliant from Christian Zapata, taking command of the situation, wins his team a free kick. Well played.
And at 24, Zuniga, Cuadrado. A real piece of quick contact there. The card is going to come out again. Amorobieta gets the booking. Oh, this is really a duel between these two players.
Yeah, it's a great duel to watch. Not too happy. I'm certainly sure that Juan Cuadrado is not too happy about the duel. More often than not, Amorobieta has gone straight into the challenge. That one's a late tackle right there, a clear yellow card. And he's causing a lot of problems, Juan Cuadrado. A lot of space on the right-hand side to pick up possession of the ball and run at Amorobieta. It's not a good yellow card to pick up. A lot of time left on the clock.
Well, don't forget, more Copa America coming up on Monday. Ecuador, Bolivia, as they'll be playing their second matches of the group. That'll be coming to you from Valparaiso. And also Chile, Mexico. Chile, of course, the host nation with the 3 points, off to a good start. Mexico with 1 point. They'll be meeting as well. That's tomorrow on beIN Sports. And you can check the schedule on the website, www.beinsports.tv, or contact your local provider for details. Tight marking, Vizcarrondo again back there on Falcao. Amaro steps up. It's tough to clear it. Everybody's playing very quickly. Zuniga can't win that ball. Here comes Venezuela. Rondon. Big and strong and skillful Rondon. He led Zenit to the Russian Premier League title. He's got a lot of experience.
Juan Cuadrado's not too happy. Just watch the little lasher right here from Rondon. When the tackle comes in, watch the little back flick right there. And Juan Cuadrado's waiting for the referee or the linesman, someone to spot it. Nobody does anything about it. A little cheeky right there from Rondon.
Fight in the middle. Tap to the side. Colombia was something here. Cuadrado's on the right side. Never played to him that time. Really, that was the play. He's wide open. He's got the pace to get forward. And it did work out.
100%. The pass was on. He's got the pace, Juan Cuadrado. James has to find him. Big disappointment.
Guerra. On the turret is Vargas. Just signed by AEK in the Greek First Division. Ronald Vargas. Now this is Guerra again. Zuniga marking him. Alejandro Guerra. Top of the area. Trying to cut it back. Guerra, can he get there? Vargas shoots, and it's saved. Blocked away by Ospina. Best opportunity of the match for Venezuela.
Oh, beautiful football. And well created by Venezuela. This is just wonderful to watch. Look at the ability. The run is top class from Vargas. He gets his strike away under a lot of pressure from James of all people. Good save, Ospina.
I believe it was Juan Arango at the top of the area that time. He held the ball and played it through perfectly.
Just brilliant to hold up possession of the ball, wait for the opportunity. He's waiting for a run to dictate the pass. And an excellent pass at that. Just look at the ability right here. Holding up possession against Zapata. Great ball. Good strike as well. And the goalkeeper, Ospina, does ever so well.
It was Arango. He's known for set pieces, known for goal scoring, but he's also known as being a great passer of the ball, as you can see there.
It's been great so far. I think the tempo and the energy of the game has been incredibly high. It's fun to watch. It really has been a battle. Just all we're lacking is that opening goal.
I have a feeling we're going to see more than one. Amora Bieta. James Rodriguez marking him. Cut back looking for a mistake, but it comes back to Vizcarrondo. Right side, Ospina. He's been pretty active, pretty busy in this match so far, the first half hour. Big bounce. Looping over the top. And a great idea by Falcao. Didn't quite work out. But not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity. Baroja, the Venezuelan goalkeeper, comes into no man's land. And Falcao senses an opportunity to try and loop the ball over the top of his head. Not the right connection. It's a disappointing finish in the end. It's a half chance for Radamel Falcao, but with his ability, it's a great opportunity.
Balls that bounce in that area are trouble, for sure, for the defense. Rincon, nice turn by him. He's got a little bit of room here. Is he going to shoot? No, he's going to dribble in. He's down outside the area. Nothing giving by the referee there. And it's picked up by Colombia. Back to Venezuela. Driven from distance. Still down. Sejas driving the ball out of play is Rincon.
I think it's safe to say he's looking for a free kick here. He's under a lot of pressure. Carlos Sanchez does a fine job. Shoulder to shoulder challenge, no foul. I think if anything, he might have just taken a knock to the face, which has kept him down. Lovely ability to run at defenders, trying to cause problems. Full credit to Carlos Sanchez. Another wonderful defensive play. It's been such a tight match, Lindsay, though. We haven't seen much from Carlos Bacca or Falcao up front. Every time they make contact on the ball, there's 2 or 3 Venezuelan players so quickly to close them down and stop them from having contacts on the ball.
One of those matches where set pieces, as they're always critical, are even more important than ever. Committing a foul in the wrong place could be deadly. Amero.
I think that's exactly the way it could be. It could come down to a set play. It could come down to a decision from the referee. I mean, it's such a close matchup. Venezuela have made it a really exciting match.
Now it's Rincon, who wants attention again, having some difficulty. I'm not sure what the problem is.
I think it's the reaction from what just happened with Carlos Sanchez. He must have taken a bang to the head, and if it's the case, the referee's done the right thing by stopping the match, dealing with it if it is a head injury.
But don't forget the host nation, Chile, with the big 3 points in the opening match victory, taking on Mexico at the Estadio Nacional. That's coming up on Monday here in beIN Sports. Chile and Mexico. Mexico with the 1 point from the draw with Bolivia. And Chile with that exciting victory. I think, though, they want to improve on that play, even though they did get the opening evening victory. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Well, there hasn't been too many convincing performances so far since the tournament has begun. I think, if anything, everybody expected Colombia to come out into this match and really grab authority of the game and take full control, but it is certainly not the case the way that Venezuela are playing their football today.
Well, he's back on, and he appears to be okay for now. Rincon, number 8 for the Vino Tinto, Venezuela. Amero's up there. He likes to run forward when he has space. There hasn't been much of that in this match so far. Back to Vargas. Rincon appears to have shaken things off for now. Good space. Good pass to the right side. Rosales off the bounce. Short hopped. Ospina is in perfect position.
Disappointed delivery in the end from Juan Arango. Gets himself into a decent position on that far side. He's got an option with Rondon inside the box. Failing to pick him out. Comfortable save in the end from Ospina.
Arango with so much experience in Spain and then Germany, Borussia Mönchengladbach. In fact, Marco Reus, the World Cup champion striker for Germany, said that Arango helped teach him technique on set pieces a number of seasons ago. Dunez commits the foul. 12th cap for him. He plays actually in Thailand in their professional football league. James Amero trying to connect that time with Valencia. Didn't work out. Again, pressure is everywhere in this match. Vargas won that time by Valencia.
A little too aggressively for the referee's liking here, Edwin Valencia. Just has to be a little more patient. Venezuela are not going anywhere. They're stuck inside their own corner. Vargas is inviting the challenge to come in, and it's over aggression coming in from Valencia. No question, it's a free kick.
We'll have a few minutes added onto this first half because we've had several stoppages here with players down. First, Rincon, another player down for Venezuela, reflecting the physical nature of this match so far, Ian. Not sure if that's a hand or something else, but he needs medical attention. No question about that much.
It looked like he had a bit of blood on his hand there. Not too sure where the blood's coming from. Didn't look like it was over aggression. Caught him in a dangerous area from Edwin Valencia. There's a good look at it yet again. It's a clear battle between the two players. He does ever so well. I think he just stands on him at that last moment right there. Just watch the follow through when Vargas goes to ground right there. That little stand on the shin. Cheeky little stand. And you're so fortunate to get away with the referee not spotting that. And a little bit of blood on the nose to go to suit. Good battle.
Lots of excitement to come in this tournament. Lots of questions to be answered. And I think so far one of the issues that I've seen, or one of the observations I can make, is that many people assume certain things, that Mexico were going to blow out Bolivia, that Uruguay were going to have a cakewalk against Jamaica, that Argentina would just blow out. Just a terrific atmosphere. We expected it, and it's fulfilled the expectations, the fans. Here's the corner. Falcao got a piece of that ball. Chested down, brought down, but there's a rush of Venezuelan players, and they're going to see if they can get a counterattack here. It hasn't been easy to do that. Terrific header by Murillo. Rondon. Guerra. In the middle, Seijas. He's fortunate. Falcao battling for it. Seijas is down.
Well, it's been frustrating so far for Falcao and Carlos Bacca. We really haven't mentioned Bacca's name too many times throughout the first 40 minutes of this game. That's a big disappointment for Colombia. But full credit to Venezuela. Their determination and commitment to get numbers around those two players, really frustrating them, is there for all to see. But it's not just the aggression. Venezuela have played some lovely football going forward.
Rosales. Just a step back for David Ospina. Such an outstanding World Cup for him last summer, and consequently ended up at Arsenal. Arsene Wenger very impressed with him. Now, great opportunity here, moving forward by Bacca. Bacca gets it back to Cuadrado. Play to Sanchez, back to Cuadrado. Little 2v2 at the moment on this side, trying to look for something different, trying to pull it through. James lays it off. Zuniga's back there through the area. Turned and flipped and cleared. Zapata. A little bit too far for Zuniga. Amor Bieta still in play. Baroja.
Oh, well done, Baroja. Under pressure from Bacca. Kept his composure, comes down with the ball. And that's better from Colombia. They didn't try to force it through without an option or an idea. Just trying to be a little more patient with the ball at their feet. Very difficult to do when you look at how many players get back for Venezuela. It's not tough to break through. They're going to have to be patient, Colombia, if they're to find this opening goal.
Played wide by Túñez. Rondon's got a powerful shot. Blocked that time by Murillo. Tinto attacking again, looking to put it together. Side volley, and it's wide. Good effort there. Very good opportunity. Made out of nothing, really. I think it's Guerra again.
This is just beautiful from Guerra. He has an opportunity. Look at the run off the ball from Vargas. Right there. He can go with a little flick, or he can go selfishly. That little flick to himself puts it into a great distance for him to try something special. Great technical ability. Good save from Ospina. Didn't think it was going in. Regardless, corner kick Venezuela.
Rincon. Amero, back to Rincon. Top of the area, wide open is Seijas. Wrong puts him, gets that cross in, but Ospina's there. So much work to get there in the end, not enough quality.
I think that's the biggest disappointment from the match so far. We've seen a lot of good football in the right areas, but the final pass, the final cross has just been lacking. That quality, that little bit of an idea and creation has been lacking. It's not easy. The players are working very hard out there to find space on the ball. Nobody wants to lose this match.
Played by Arango. Another strong challenge between two players there. Don't forget, coming up, the Volkswagen halftime show. They'll be breaking down the first half of this one. Christopher Sullivan, Juan Pablo Angel, Terry Lee, and Angus Scott. That's coming up at halftime. Don't miss it. We'll talk about this half and everything else going on in this Copa America, this 44th edition. And there's plenty to talk about in this match so far in Group C.
Well, it's a great match. It really has the potential to be something special. Somebody has to come up with that little bit of special to find the opening goal. I think if we do see the opening goal, it will open up so much more. But at the moment, both sides are really defending well. Again, that lack of class in the final third has let both teams down. But we're not too far away from getting that goal.
Zapata. Zuniga. Zuniga loves to run forward. Hasn't had too many opportunities so far in this one. But he'll take it when it's there. Amero. Defending again is Vizcarrondo. Falcao. Now, is this something to be concerned about for Venezuela? It's in a decent position here. 45 minutes in, we got some extra time, so this is a real crucial time period and a good set piece here.
Yeah, it's a poor time to give away a free kick like this. Vizcarrondo didn't feel like it was a free kick, but this is brilliant from Falcao. He senses the pressure, he feels that he's got a little push, he knows the referee's not far away to spot it and goes to ground. It's well won from Falcao, and it's a dangerous position again with James. The quality of service has to be better. It's got to be a better delivery.
He can certainly do it. We all know that. Spun into the middle. Vizcarrondo gets the first touch. Battling in there with Sanchez. Vargas, he's holding off Armero. Does well. Plays it forward. Far side. To Sejas, but it's played directly to a Colombian player. Oh, that's an excellent challenge there. Vino Tinto with possession again. Vargas. Rosales. Vizcarrondo. Oh, that's given away. Can they make something out of it? They'll have to move quickly. Cuadrado with some space here. He's taking the space. What can he do with it? James deflected. Still in the area. Baca, I guess, gets called for the violation.
It looks like he might have just been in an offside position when the ball's gone forward right here. Just have a look at how quickly Venezuela get up. Well organized backline right there in the offside position. But look how difficult it is for the player on the ball. 4, 5, 6, 7 Venezuela players back behind the ball. That's tough to break down.
We're in extra time now. We had a couple of fairly lengthy stoppages for player attention from the medical staff, so we could have no official notice to us yet. We could have 4 minutes or so added on. We'll see. There's the captain, Juan. Boy, would he love a set piece for Venezuela. He's almost made a living out of that at various clubs and for his country. It says just 2 minutes. I'm a little surprised at that. We had a couple of fairly long stoppages. Medical attention to Rincon, but that's going to do it. So we are at the break. It is Colombia 0, Venezuela 0 from Rancagua. Coming up, our halftime show, our Volkswagen halftime show with Terry Lee, Juan Pablo Angel, Christopher Sullivan, and Angus Scott. They'll break this down and talk about so much more of this Copa America 2015. See from Rancagua underway. Colombia right to left now. Who is going to break down whom first in this match? That is a big question. So far, a couple of defenses bending from time to time, but definitely not breaking. Armero loses control, blasted away by Rincon. Picked up by Falcao. Good run. Zuniga cutting inside this time, but back to help out is Vargas. We will alert you, of course, concerning any changes. We have no changes as we begin the second half of play. And this typifies the match, really. Valencia that time on Vargas. The challenges are unrelenting.
Well, I expect the energy and the tempo of the game to continue to be high. Probably not as high as what we've seen in the first 45 minutes, but just watch out for Colombia trying to dominate possession more in this second 45 minutes, forcing Venezuela to get back into a more defensive, disciplined half and make it very difficult for Colombia to break them down.
Amero, nice ball from him, just missed by Falcao on that first touch.
Vizcarrondo's had a very good game for Venezuela so far. Only one mistake he made in the first half that was almost punished by Falcao, but outside of that, he's been very good.
Love to get him some room. That's going to be a corner. Second corner for Los Cafeteros. Deflected. And towards the goal, but high from Sanchez. You mentioned something as we look at this again, Ian.
Yeah, it's a half opportunity for Carlos Sanchez, really. Top of the box, under a bit of pressure. All he's trying to do is redirect it towards goal. They're advanced on the field and put a lot of pressure on Amorebieta, who's on a yellow card. I'd like to see that happen from Colombia. But as I said, I expect the game to swing a little bit more in Colombia's favor now as they push for that opening goal. Just watch out for the breakaway from Venezuela. They are dangerous.
Definitely a side that can hurt you in transition in a hurry, Venezuela. Zapata plays it long, looking for Falcao. Nodded down in front, quick shot, and it's wide. But just a bit more free space for James and Falcao so far.
Well, it's getting better. And James is finding himself in a more advanced position. Not a bad position right there to pick up possession of the ball. But again, snapshot opportunity from James Rodriguez. A little more composure. And he sees he's got runners off the ball. Instead, he strikes from 30 yards away from danger. It's not good enough from Colombia.
Big header that time by Arango. Zapata plays for AC Milan. Big reputation, Christian Zapata. 31st cap for him. A lot of experience back there for Colombia. Amorebieta. Brought down by Sejas. Zuniga. Beautiful control and turn by Falcao. Guerra. And I'm sure that Jose Nestor Peckerman said to his side, listen, keep yourselves under control. Things could get nasty or ugly. We don't want any problems.
I'm still failing to find where the free kick is there. I mean, the referee has blown for some unusual free kicks. It's almost as if he doesn't want to see the players get into a controversial aggression with each other.
It's just if it's a fair challenge and he's playing the ball, then play should continue.
It's almost as if he doesn't want them to battle with each other, which is unusual, especially the way that the game's been played so far. The referee has really been an important man on the field. He's made some big decisions, and a lot of them have been the wrong decisions. I'd like to see him let the game just flow a little more.
Rincon skies up to head that one. Cuadrado. Marked by Guerra. Cuadrado spins it into the area. Falcao was looking to run through. And again, difficulty connecting. But it's a little bit more optimistic, I think, by Colombia again in the first few minutes of this second half. They're starting to press a little bit against this Venezuelan defense.
Oh, great recovery by Roberto Rosales right there for Venezuela to clear the danger.
Third corner for Colombia. Cuadrado again. Zuniga back to Cuadrado. Zuniga. Got to hit that to the far post.
Well, you got to beat the first man. That's been the disappointing factor from free kicks and crosses into the box. They've been poor from Colombia's point of view.
Deep throw, played away by Túñez, Andres Túñez. Cow, beautiful play back. Fine effort, really. Very difficult to get on the end of that one. It's bouncing, it's spinning by James.
What a touch that is from
Here comes the pressure again. Another corner for Colombia. They're knocking on the door. Far post, bounces down. That's a foul by Sanchez. Venezuela free kick.
Oh, well done right there from Vargas at the top of the box. Just nips the ball away from Carlos Sanchez. No question, it's a free kick.
Certainly one of the sides Colombia picked as fully capable of winning this entire tournament. One of the sides, without a doubt. They want to show the world, and of course, all of South America, that they are worthy of their reputation after doing so well in the World Cup last summer. This is Amero. Cuts in. Double teamed, given up. Vargas steps around. He just fell down, so this time the whistle isn't blown correctly, and they let them play. Amero. Blasted away by Túñez. Rincon. Right side. Rosales involved there. James looking for a little connectivity, a little bit of spacing there. Players a long ways away from him here. Rondon plays it wide. Venezuela towards the far post. Oh, that was a good effort. It's off the bar, but the whistle had blown. It's a foul. But you see how powerful this striker is for Venezuela.
Oh,
Jose Solomon Rondon.
Incredibly powerful. And you put a ball into a danger zone, he will attack it. Look at the strength that he goes into this challenge with. And it's a decent delivery as well. Great breakaway. Only two players up front for Venezuela, but they make something happen. Decent delivery. A little too much aggression right there from Rondon. Otherwise, it's a beautiful header. Not far away from finding the opening goal.
Minute 56. This is Group C, the opening match in the group. Coming up will be Brazil and Peru. That'll be coming to you from Temuco at the Estadio Herman Becker. Maroja. Sanchez. Good recovery again by Vargas. He's done well. He's playing in and out, up and down, collecting, challenging, winning, and distributing.
Well, we heard at halftime Christopher Sullivan mentioning the fact that Venezuela had pretty much dominated the midfield. You're just getting a sense that Colombia are starting to get the better of Venezuela in that middle part of the field.
Flipped on nicely by Falcao to Amero. Amero able to cut in. Cuadrado now on the left side. Oh, beautiful touch, and Vargas that time didn't get the ball.
This is a brilliant touch from Juan Cuadrado, just to nip the ball away from Vargas. The players are not happy. They feel that Juan Cuadrado has gone down to ground a little too easily, but that is a brilliant touch right there. Clear foul, no question about it.
He has been perhaps the most effective player for Colombia, talking about Juan Cuadrado so far in this match. But here's James Rodriguez. Another opportunity here on a set piece for Colombia. They've been pushing, they've been pressing here in the second half. Nodded down in front and poked away by the Venezuelan defense. It's Vizcarrondo again to the rescue.
What an important interception this is. I think the referee might have just blown for a foul in the middle. It's actually offside right there, but you can see Vizcarrondo. He doesn't know that the flag is going to go up, take control of the situation. Great defending from the non-defender. That is brilliant.
Again, when you go back and look at the history of the two nations, back to that in a moment. Chance here for Venezuela. Rondon! Oh, good opportunity for Rondon. He couldn't quite get on the end of it.
I think he found himself in an offside position again. Rondon just slightly advanced of play. Another great delivery, and this time Colombia found wanting defensively. Great delivery, and right there, just a fraction ahead of play. Regardless, an embarrassing finish in the end from Rondon. A little bit fortunate that the flag's gone up.
Arango involved in the play as well. Zapata. Falcao. Sanchez. Again, the spacing for Colombia, there seems to be quite a big spacing between some of their players when they need to be a little closer in the tight game here. Look there, Carlos Baca. He really has had very few touches in this match, the young striker for Colombia.
Yeah, it has been a disappointing match for him, but if anything, it's full credit to the way Venezuela have defended. But at any given moment, he can come up with something very special for Colombia.
Valencia's ball's taken away. Here's that guy again, Ronald Vargas, leading the transition.
Brilliant from Carlos Sanchez.
Quick throw. Arango spins it around to the far post, headed in front, headed by Rondon. Goal! Venezuela have scored. Jose Solomon Rondon and the Vino Tinto draw first blood. A hard-fought match, and they take the lead in minute 60.
Oh, just listen to the pure joy and ecstasy of the traveling Venezuelan fans. This is a beautiful opening goal from such a close match. Chances have been few and far between, but this is brilliant. It's a quickly taken throw-in, and then at the top of the box, Sejas does ever so well right there. Put the ball back into a danger zone and give Rondon something to deal with. And my, oh my, does he deal with it superbly well. What a header. The power, the accuracy, and the goal. 1-0 Venezuela.
He doesn't need much to get onto the ball. It wasn't hit hard, but boy, look at the accuracy and the timing. Jose Solomon Rondon, he scores his 13th goal for Venezuela. And now let's see what kind of response we get from Colombia.
What a goal, Lindsay. A goal of the highest order from Venezuela. If anything, big question marks as to how Colombia defended that. Very poor.
James Rodriguez the other way. Colombia looking to answer. Blasted away by Túñez. Well, you saw it just a few minutes before the score. Rondon against Murillo. He beat him there, and it didn't work out, but that was very well done. Cuadrado. James. Back to the keeper. Baroja.
Well, of course, Colombia will be very disappointed to go down 1-0 in the match so far. But I have to tell you, it might just open up Colombia. They need to come out of their shell in the opening third, invest more bodies forward, create more opportunities. They're finding it very difficult to get clear chances in front of goal, and I'm not surprised to see Peckerman wanted to.
And Rondon, the goal scorer. To Rincon, top of the area. Arango trying to poke it through. Still with Venezuela on the right side now. Plenty of room over there for Guerra. Crosses it back in. Nodded down and picked up easily by Ospina.
Well, it's a good chance for Vargas, arriving at the right time. Here come Colombia.
James looking for help. Cardona. Cardona has it taken away by Vargas. Oh, he's been everywhere. Ronald Vargas. A bump in, and this will be a free kick for Venezuela. What can you say about Ronald Vargas in this performance?
Well, he's been excellent so far. He's put himself into some great positions offensively. And really, over the last 5 minutes, Venezuela have found so much space going up against the back four from Colombia and creating a lot of good opportunities as well. There's a lot of confusion back there for Colombia.
Juan Pablo Angel, one of our panelists at BN Sports, was talking about the questions about the defense before this match. Players, not a lack of experience, but not playing recently together. Right now, Venezuela on the front foot, Colombia on the back foot.
Oh, poor pass.
Rincon. Vargas. Beautiful interplay there. Cardona is pushed. I think Peckerman's telling him, just take it easy, son.
Exactly. Just telling the youngster to calm down. He's given away possession with his first touch of the ball. Conceded a free kick right there. You see that little lack of discipline.
He's a powerful young player, Cardona. Very strong and good on the ball, controlling the ball. Dorado. This is Murillo. This is the youngster Cardona. 67th minute. It's 1-0 Venezuela. The goal from Rondon. James. This is going to be a corner for Colombia. Number 5. Punched away by Baroja. Zuniga will track it down. Zuniga at the moment backtracking in the middle in defense for Colombia. Just a little surprised in the connectivity just has not been there for Colombia. All the great players out there, they have struggled mightily to put passes together. Venezuela again. Nothing instills confidence like a goal.
Well, it's important from positions like this in the field that Colombia start to hit their strikers. I mean, Venezuela have done an unbelievable job of closing down the midfield, but also closing down the runs in behind from Baca, from Falcao, not giving them any space to turn and run at goal. It's been excellent defending from the Venezuelan defense so far, making it very difficult to find the equalizer.
Vizcarrondo. This is going to be a free kick for Colombia. He's had an outstanding match. Osvaldo Vizcarrondo plays for Nantes. And now Colombia in the center of the pitch looking in. Baroja, 25 years old in goal, plays for Caracas in the Venezuelan First Division. Plenty of firepower for Los Cafeteros. Who will it be? Loaded in, Baroja is up, and he collects it under pressure.
Oh, it's a poor delivery again from James Rodriguez. All day and every day I would expect my goalkeeper to come out and claim this one, and Baroja does an excellent job of doing just that. He's under so much pressure. It's Amorbieta, the one who clashes with his own goalkeeper in the end. Maybe the little push from Carlos Baca in behind. A good goalkeeping.
Don't forget, Group C continues after this match. It's Brazil, Peru from Temuco. Here's the replay.
Oh, it's brilliant. I have to say, it's breakaway at its very, very best. And Rondon, as a striker, 13 goals in the Russian league, puts himself into a great position. This header right here from Sejas is absolutely sensational because he gives Rondon an opportunity. It's not Sejas, I take it back. It's a beautiful header right into the danger zone by Guerra. But that is a brilliant header. He snaps his header into the far corner. And Ospina does everything he can to try and stop it from going in the back of the net. The power's too much, it beats him. Great goal.
Combination of strength and technique from Rondon, really, to elevate, and then the technique. Good contact. Venezuela with the lead. What a start this would be for them if this result stands. 3 points, upsetting by many standards one of the favorite sides. But we've got a ways to go. And we got something else taking place on the far side here, and it's a booking. I think it's Zapata in the book. Christian Zapata.
Well, there's the challenge right there. It's Zuniga who goes into the challenge. I'm not sure if he receives the yellow card for a little elbow in the face or if it's Zapata for the descent afterwards. We'll get confirmation of that in just a moment. But you're absolutely right. I mean, what a result like this would do for Venezuela and for their people would be just tremendous.
Nodded down by Rondon. That one taken by Sejas. One of his Venezuelan players who plies his trade in the Colombian First Division with Independiente Santa Fe. And here's a change, a second change for Colombia. Baca's out. And no surprise, really. Teo Gutierrez is on, a very prolific goal scorer indeed. Let's see if he can change the nature of this Colombian attack. Cuadrado. Gutierrez plays for River Plate, born in Barranquilla. This is his 44th cap. He scored 14 times for Colombia, and by many accounts, we thought he might start instead of Baca, but he's in there now. Collision. Rincon's been involved in a lot of these. He's played well, Tomas Rincon. He's been very active, very physical, disruptive for the Colombian side when they have possession.
Yeah, I think he's been very good. There's a number of players around that Venezuelan team that you can say have been very good for their team today. I do like the substitution. Certainly disappointed that he didn't get the start here, Teofilo. But I'm pretty sure he's going to want to prove a point to Beckerman right now that he should be starting from now on.
James. Oh, that's a beautiful through ball. If he can finish, can he finish? It's blocked away. Great chance. Maybe a bit of indecision in the end.
Well, he's only just come onto the field, and you get an opportunity like that. Should have no hesitation going for goal.
James quickly taken corner. Vargas. Almost with eyes in the back of his head on that play. Chased down by Venezuela again. Really working hard, this Vino Tinto side, to preserve this lead. Lucena in the book.
He's not even on the field yet.
Well, that's a little bit unusual, isn't it? How often does that happen? You're not even on and you're booked.
Yeah, very rarely do you ever see something like that happen. It's the right decision from the referee, though, I do have to say.
Sejas is going to come off. Luis Sejas. Another hard worker for Venezuela gets a rest. Lucena comes on.
Very good performance from Sejas in that midfield. There's the yellow card right there, just stopping Cardona from taking the quick throw-in. He gets a yellow card. It's the right decision. Not even on the field, picking up a yellow card already.
He just wants to be involved. But again, those bookings are very, very crucial. You've got to really be careful in this group stage. Arango plays it wide to Guerra. He's the one, I think, who nodded that ball to Rondon. Did such a nice play. One-timed it in for the goal. Amor Bieta started to roll around and then realized his play continues here. Cuadrado. 60th minute was the goal by Solomon Rondon.
It was absolutely brilliant from Guerra. You know, at the back post, nobody's marking him. Colombia were completely exposed defensively with the quickly taken throw-in and really failed to get back into position, and they were punished of the highest order. It was a beautiful header from Rondon. You take nothing away from the finish, but very poor defending.
I think it's fair to say we didn't expect a goal fest with this match, but we did expect the potential for a number of goals. Right now, it's that strike by Rondon. About 15 minutes left to play.
Well, we're certainly hopeful that we would get a lot of goals in this match, but one thing that we wanted more than that was an entertaining game, and this has been absolutely top class. Very close match.
Cuadrado. Still full of energy and fizz. Beautiful ball there. Player down. Script repeated. Venezuela collect the ball and clear it, and Colombia have to start again. Zapata. That time Falcao and James again still failing to connect.
You can just see Colombia investing a little more bodies getting forward. There's more options for Falcao. He's got to do a better job of holding up possession under great pressure from Túñez. But still, Colombia certainly dominating possession of the ball, not really doing much with it so far. You can see, look at the numbers right there. The yellow jerseys are starting to get more advanced on the field, better options.
Quickly played by Cuadrado forward, James. There's an arm up there, and this is going to be
superb. Gets back on his toes and clears the danger out on that second opportunity by Cardona. And then here from the corner kick right there, Zapata has to finish. You're talking 3 yards out. Nobody picks him up at the back post. Completely mistimes it. And the ball sails comfortably wide. What a chance for Colombia. Zapata has to score.
Aroja full of confidence now after that pair of saves in seconds. And Venezuela again looking to get the 3 points, and certainly you'd consider this an upset despite the fact that they played well against Colombia before. Amor Bieta. Amero. Blasted away. Guerra. A little worker. Rondon. This time he's bodied off the ball. James lifts it, carries it. Terrific run by Falcao. He's going to get to it. Trying to make something happen. Radamel Falcao needs some help. Amero trying to overlap. Broken up by Rosales. And it's Cesar Gonzalez, the sub for Vargas. So Vargas is off for Venezuela after an outstanding game. And now it's Jackson Martinez who will be that third sub for Colombia. Gutierrez, Martinez, Falcao, they're all in. Amaro comes off. Let's see what happens. Under 10 minutes, plus the stoppage time left for Colombia.
Well, just look at that strike force right now for Colombia and all the numbers that are so far up the field. Unbelievable.
Gonzalez.
Well,
82.
If anything, Peckerman's got to go for it right now, Lindsay. He's got to gamble. At the moment, they're coming away with nothing from this game, and really, they haven't done enough to get anything from the match. There hasn't been much quality in the final third. They've had two very good opportunities and should have scored.
Two big saves by Baroja just a few minutes ago for Venezuela. And then, of course, Zapata at the far post could not stretch and knock that ball in. James plays it to himself brilliantly there. He's looking. Martinez could be the first touch for him. It's a booking for Vizcarrondo.
When you're under pressure like this, sometimes it's not bad to just pick up that yellow card and slow Colombia down. He knows he's beaten Vizcarrondo. Great touch from Jackson Martinez, who's just come onto the field. But this is a dangerous position to concede that free kick.
No question about that. Several Colombian players, they can hit it so well from this distance.
You know, so far the free kicks, set plays, corner kicks has been really disappointing from Colombia. They continue to get opportunities, and this is another one to do better.
They're like gold, and right now the most valuable thing they can do is hit this properly. Cardona.
It is close. By Alain Baroja's reaction, you wouldn't think it was close, but it's not far away at all. He does ever so well here. Cardona getting it over the top of the wall, but just not enough to get it on target.
Young player really showing he's got plenty of skill in situations. Minute 84. Cardona. Cuadrado. He's been absolutely fantastic, Cuadrado, in my opinion. Full of energy. Cardona pops it in the air, headed down. Oh, that's a great effort there. And look who it is. Are you surprised? It's Cuadrado again. He's doing everything he can here.
Well, they're throwing everything at the game. Look at Cuadrado, unmarked inside the box. Jackson Martinez can't angle his header on target, but it falls favorably right into the path of the on-Russian Juan Cuadrado. Can't redirect himself enough to get the ball on target. Another great chance for Colombia. Peckerman can't quite believe it. His team have played a lot better in the second half, but still not found that goal.
Looks like a defender coming on, Gabriel Cicero. Plays for Mineros, and Juan Arango, the all-time leader in caps, comes off for Venezuela. Cicero, cap number 57 for him.
What a performance from Juan Arango.
The passing is still there. Brilliant passer of the ball, control, composure. It's a handball.
I think he has to produce a yellow card here. I think it is James Rodriguez. He just boots the ball right in the direction of the referee. Silly yellow card. There's the frustration for all to see. Here's a good look at it again. There's nothing wrong there. It's just a reaction from James Rodriguez once the foul is conceded, kicking the ball at the referee.
Yeah, you're right. is going to be a lot of the strategic method of taking time off the clock, I would expect, by Venezuela, beginning right now, if they can. We're in minute 87. They've got the lead. Rondon with a header at the hour mark, and they are very close to pulling off what I think most would say an upset. Maybe some people would not, because of the relationship of the two sides and their history. But certainly from a power point of view, most people, I think, thought that Colombia had a good chance to pick up 3 points in this game.
Well, there's no question it would be an upset if they do come away with it. And I mentioned a statistic at the head of the game. Venezuela have not won an opening match at Copa America in 15 attempts.
Cardona. Cuadrado. Far side headed.
It's a poor header from Teofilo. He's got a great opportunity to just head it back into a danger zone. You would think that's exactly what he's trying to do. Difficult at the back post to defend from Rosales. It's a deep delivery. We're right there. Look at the two options. Falcao and Martinez inside the box. And Teofilo's got to do better.
Take a page from the Venezuelan goal. Just nod the ball back to your striker.
Back into the danger zone. If anything, though, Lindsay, this tells you how competitive Copa America is going to be.
Oh, there's no question. No. When you talk about favorites and odds and everything else, you can really just about throw it out the window.
Yeah, forget about it. But the game's not over yet.
There's some time left. Valencia, Cuadrado. Valencia's ball just wasn't good enough to get through there. Rondon now coming back to help out. Well, out Delta MVP, no question. Back to that is that great goal scored right there by Solomon Rondon. In minute 60, it's nodded in nicely to him. It was set up by Juan Arango. And that's our Delta MVP. Keep climbing with Delta.
Well, it really was a special goal. When you look how quickly the throw-in was taken by Rosales, Arango with a good delivery, and then Guerra just heading the ball back into a danger zone. But the finish is exceptional from Rondon.
Another player down. 13th goal for Jose Solomon Rondon for Venezuela. Closing in on a big upset. Group C play, I think we saw in the second match of the tournament.
Oh, what a nasty clash of heads.
That was hit hard.
Nasty clash of heads. Valencia's gone into the challenge. He's been very committed in that midfield for Colombia. Not frightened to get stuck in. But Gonzalez comes off. A nasty little head knock right there. Venezuela just need to see the game out. They've played almost the perfect game. Nobody expected them to come away with the victory except for themselves and their supporters. Can they get it done?
Beautiful touch laid back by Falcao. And it's just run out by Venezuela. All very well done by them. They got some space now in the counter. They're going to go to the corner or to goal. Tested back to Ospina. Thought they might have gone to the corner and stood on it.
That's a great opportunity on the breakaway, but how about that little touch back from Juan Cuadrado to the goalkeeper right there? Composure at its very best.
5 minutes of extra time. Plenty of time for Colombia still to get an equalizer here. Teo. James. Baroja. Cruising in that penalty area. He made two big saves in the second half.
James Rodriguez's distribution in the final third, his crossing has been very poor today for Colombia.
Rondon again beating Murillo. The power and the timing, Solomon Rondon, again evident there. Ospina. Let his defender pick it up and move forward. Zuniga, he's got a race. Still 4 minutes or so remaining in this match. They've had a number of corners, 7 by my count. Cardona. Nicely played by him. Opposite side, and it's just too far for James. That kind of typifies some of their play in the attacking third.
Yeah, it's been poor, but it's also been very difficult for Colombia to break Venezuela down. I don't think we've given them enough credit for the way that they've performed, how disciplined they've been defensively.
Fair point.
Vizcarrondo and Túñez, the two centre-backs for Venezuela, have been just top class. But the commitment from their midfield to get back in support of their defence has been brilliant. Great to watch.
San Vicente, the manager of Venezuela, he said before they came to this tournament, we have something to prove. And we want to show everybody, we want to show the world that we're top class and we can play this game.
Well, they've certainly done that tonight. I don't think you can say that Colombia were at their best. You know, in the final third, really disappointing. We see nothing from Carlos Bacca. Falcao frustrated. Jackson Martinez has come on and caused a few problems, created an opening. There's still a little...
Some opportunities for Colombia, to be sure. Baroja was up for the challenge. Their defense has been solid and consistent. And yes, Colombia have not really been at their best. I think that's fair to say. There's no doubt about that. Cuadrado. Zuniga. Could be the last run up for Los Cafeteros. Zuniga. Trying to cross that ball in. It's blocked by Gonzalez.
Last chance.
Cardona. Rosales putting his hand up in the air.
Well, he's looking for it here, Cardona. He's gone to ground far too easily. Almost winning a free kick, but there's not much contact at all right there. He pulls out. Could so easily have been a free kick. Rosales is fully committed to the challenge.
This is earlier, James Rodriguez, that right shoulder appearing to be a problem. We're in the 6th minute of extra time, and it's over. Venezuela have pulled off the upset. Rondon's goal at the hour mark has done it, and they defeat Colombia in a hard-fought clash of neighbors. What a performance by the Vino Tinto. Colombia now really with a challenge looking forward. Let's look at our Napa 91st recap and take a look at that right now.
Well, it's just terrific. You have to give Venezuela so much credit. They waited for their opportunity to punish, and boy, did they punish. Beautiful header back into the danger zone by Guerra, but take nothing away from Solomon Rondon's beautiful header into the far corner. The muscle, the power, the accuracy is all there. Great cross pass from Wanarango. The header even better from Guerra, but what about that for the winning goal? Solomon Rondon, the difference maker in a sensational matchup between two heavyweight fighters.
So our final again, an upset in Group C. It's Colombia 0, Venezuela 1. For Ian Joy, I'm Lindsey Dean. Thank you for watching. More Group C action coming up. Stay with us here on beIN Sports.